What's good, y'all? TC6, we back at it again. See, I see the title. Y'all know how we rocking, and y'all know my slogan. Y'all looking for honesty, unbiased, not following no trends, not hopping on no bandwagons, just straight, real, honest reviews, bro. Listen, y'all came to the right channel, man. Like and subscribe. Listen, we gonna go straight to it because I couldn't wait to get my hands on these fragrances. I gave every one of these fragrances at least minimum 2 full wearings. 2 full runs. I had to, cause depending on the weather, the day, the atmosphere, your mood could change. You know what I mean? Especially about how you feel about a fragrance. So I had to give these fragrances 2 full runs before I even could tell y'all my take on these fragrances. You feel what I'm saying? So I gave them like 2 full runs, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all know I always keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know what I got compliments with. I'm gonna let y'all know what I did get compliments with. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about the scent profile. I'm gonna rate the scent profile. I'm gonna rate the longevity, projection, wow factors, the unique. All I'm telling y'all all, bro. I'm giving it to y'all all. I'm about to tell y'all all. All right. So we gonna get straight to it. All right. First on the list. We're gonna go with Centerpiece from Bar Number 9. Now I heard a lot of good things about this fragrance. And I ain't gonna front. I smelled this fragrance before I even got the sample. Like I went to a bunch of malls, sprayed it on, smelled it. But it was never it just never moved me into the way that I was like, alright, let me buy it. So I was like, let me get a sample because I need to get a full brand to see if I really, really rocking with the joint. You know what I mean? So we about to spray this on. I'm gonna spray it on my forearm. Centerpiece. Now, right in the opening, and I'm not gonna be sitting here reading out notes of all these fragrances. I'm not gonna be doing all that. I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm picking up. And I'm gonna let y'all know, how I feel about these fragrances. All right. So, but I'm gonna let you know in the opening, it's a blast of pineapple. Like you get a fruity, woody, aromatic opening to this fragrance. And pineapple never moved me to where I was like, I want to buy. Like pineapple fragrances, like you got that in, I think Creed. You got that in several different fragrances, and people go hard for that note in a fragrance. You know what I mean? But for me, it's alright. It never moved me to the point that I was like, I gotta get it. But anyway, to this fragrance, right? This fragrance, it is nice. It is real nice. Now it gets compared to Creed Aventus, which. Bro, this is not a Creed Aventus fragrance. Just because it has pineapple in the fragrance don't mean it's similar to Creed Aventus. Like, come on, every fragrance that got pineapple, the first thing they do is run to Creed Aventus. Bro, stop it. This is his own nice fragrance. You know what I mean? I feel like this is different. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it have. People would say it got Creed Aventus. It doesn't. I could see it going down that lane, but it's not. It's not, man. This ain't nowhere close to Creed Aventus. But it is a good fragrance. Now. Scent profile, it's alright, bro. Like I know I see a lot of people talking about, yo, this gonna get y'all mad compliments, da da da. This is a nice, clean, fresh fragrance. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's nice. It's a nice green, fresh fragrance. Like you got the nice blast of pineapples. I think you got some black currant in this fragrance. Yeah, I mean it's like a fresh, aromatic, woody fragrance. Like it's nothing. Oh wow, you know what I mean? Like to me, it's no crazy oh wow factors, but it does smell good. Now, I'm not gonna knock the fragrance. The fragrance smell good. Longevity of fragrance, it's like this, hit or miss, and that's where it gets to me. Like, yo, that's when I start don't liking it. That's when it becomes a con. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, you can't be $100 and something and don't have no longevity, bro. We talking about niche. Like everybody want to be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm always in the middle. I'm 50-50. Like I'm gonna keep it real regardless. I don't care if it's niche, designer, clone, whatever it is. I'm gonna keep it real. So I would never get niche the upper hand just because it's niche. I'm not doing that. It's gonna get the same amount of treatment that every other fragrance get. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to be a niche fragrance, you know what I mean? I feel like the longevity gotta be there. You know what I mean? The projection gotta be there. You know what I mean? But the scent profile is nice. Can you get compliments with this fragrance? Yes. Have I received any compliments since I wore it? No, I haven't received no compliments. My wife, and a matter of fact, she thinks it's an okay fragrance. She don't see nothing wild about it. She don't see I probably got some other heavy hitters in my collection, fresh fragrances that'll probably beat this. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a good, nice, classy fragrance. Like I see a person wearing this, he got a nice white tee on. Like this. If I had to put an outfit together, I'm putting on a white tee, some nice light blue jeans. You know what I mean? I got some white ups, some white Nikes, whatever y'all want to call it. We in New York, we call it white ups. Or I have some I don't know, like I feel like it's anything you could rock with a white tee. I feel like that's how it, now people be like, oh, you could wear it dressed up. Yes, you could wear it dressed up, you know what I mean? This could be a nice dress up scent. I feel like this can be an everyday scent. It's just not strong enough to be an everyday scent. What I mean by that, like for example, if winter come, it ain't gonna be cutting through no wind. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna be doing none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I'll lean more towards the spring and the summer with this fragrance. You know what I mean? It's a good scent. Like the scent is nice. I think it's beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's sexy, but I think it's a nice. Like I feel like you're gonna get a compliment. You can get a compliment. Now on this list, I feel like there's other fragrances on this list that will beat it in compliments. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it a bucket shot. Yes. Now this, you know what I mean? This is up there. This is one of them. This can be a compliment getter. But this ain't no. I'm gonna keep it real. This ain't no showstopper. This ain't you. You ain't about to walk up in that spot and shut the place down like because you got on some centerpiece. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Nah, it's like it's a peaceful fragrance. That's it. Like it's not off-putting. I think it's appealing to others. Everybody gonna rock with you. Everybody gonna think you smell good. Everybody gonna think you gonna smell clean. I feel like you can wear this on a date because it's not off-putting. It's a nice, fresh, aromatic. You know what I mean? Scent. Like you know what I mean? Like it smells. It's masculine. It's a masculine, fresh scent. You know what I mean? So I feel like you can go on a date with this. I feel like you can rock this all year round. You can rock this at any occasion. You know what I mean? It's a nice, clean scent, man. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing wild, nothing that it's gonna stop people in their tracks and be breaking necks. Nah, I'm not about to tell you none of that. Nah, people tell you that, they're lying, bro. It's a good fresh scent. You know what I mean? Would I be buying this fragrance? No, I would not be buying this fragrance. You know what I mean? I don't think it's worth 150. I feel like I could go buy something cheaper and enjoy it. Like for example, like I figure like a fragrance that might be, you know, in this lane might be Mont Blanc Explorer Extreme. I think it's Extreme. That one is fire. The regular Explorer I do not like. The Extreme one I like. I rock with the Extreme. The regular Explorer I do not like that fragrance. I keep it a bucket child. That's not my cup of tea. Now, I mean, like I said, fragrance is subjective. But that regular Explorer, it's not my thing. The Extreme, I think somebody actually commented and told me about that. Go ahead and check that out. Whoever commented about, I appreciate y'all. That fragrance I like that fragrance. That's a good fragrance. And it's sort of in that lane, you know what I mean? I feel like if I was like, yo, if you do enjoy something like Centerpiece, I feel like you should just go out there and get something like that. That's nice, affordable, cheap. You know what I mean? I wouldn't advise people. Get a sample though. Like get a sample. It's a real good scent. Especially when it dries down, it become even better. You know what I mean? The projection on this fragrance, within the first hour, maybe two, bro, it's probably like arm length, if that. Like it don't really come off the skin. It don't really pop off the skin. Longevity is not there. I feel like longevity, you can probably get a good 5 hours out this fragrance. Like, you know what I mean? After that, it's gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a downfall to this fragrance. But other than that, the scent profile, I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give the scent profile a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. Longevity, 5. Projection, 5. You know what I mean? Compliment factor, I give it it's like a 6.5. Like I said, you can get compliments, you know what I mean? But it ain't gonna be like, this ain't no sexy fragrance. I don't think you about to be having. Nah, it's a nice fragrance that you wore to a meeting, you know what I mean? Or wore to any formal event. Like people gonna be like, oh, you smell good, you know what I mean? But it ain't no crazy showstopper, alright? But anyway, that's Centerpiece bar number 9. Let's move on. Alright. Next we got Jubilation by Amouage. It's Jubilation 25 to be exact. Now y'all know how I feel about Amouage. Amouage got my Amouage Enclave. Now I mean that's my signature scent. That's my favorite fragrance out my whole entire collection. That is my favorite fragrance. Amouage Enclave. Like that ain't nothing rocking with that. I don't care. That's mine. You know what I mean? But anyway, we got Jubilation 25, and I've been wanting to get my hands on this because I've been seeing other people rave about it, you know what I mean? I can't trust reviewers, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. That's why I really don't watch people, because I can't trust what nobody say. Everybody be frank, everybody be lying. People don't be honest, you know what I mean? Like everything niche sometimes I be feeling like it's good. Everything. It's just like, bro, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if people be scared. I don't know if people get paid, bro, but it kills me that I can't trust no one. Like I probably got one reviewer that I could watch and be like, I could take his. I'm lying. I don't got one, bro. I don't got one. The one I got is me. Because everybody else be lying. But anyway, I just sprayed that right here. Let me spray it again. Give it another spray. Jubilation 25. Right? Now, right off the back, you're going to get that nice incense. Ooh, floral. Yo, so much is going on in this fragrance. It's very complex. Like, so much is going on. I believe you got some honey. You got some black currant. I believe you got some, what else you got? I don't know. You got so much stuff going on in this fragrance. You got some floral notes. But when it first come out, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Right? When it first come out, it's not going to be appealing. It's not going to be appealing. Like, I don't care what nobody say. When you spray, like just now I sprayed it, it's not appealing. Like right now, if I had put this to my wife or any woman knows, they're going to be like, go ahead and move your hand away from me because that was, I don't know what you just put by my nose. Don't ever do that again. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. That's what they're going to say. People don't want to tell you the truth. That's what they're going to say when they smell it out the opening. But that's the opening. Hold on. You got to let the fragrance transition into this nice dry down. And I'm going to keep it a buck right now. It's going to take a while for it to dry down. It's very complex. It changes its scent profile like almost freaking 3 to freaking 20 times. I keep it real with y'all. Feel me? When it does dry down, it becomes a nice scent. I understand when they be like, oh, this is for a king, a prince. This is what you should be rocking when you go to Dubai and all this other stuff. I see what they saying. Am I digging it? Yeah, I'm digging. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, this is a fragrance you gotta sample. This is not a mass appealing fragrance. Once it dry down, it does become more appealing. Like I feel like you can be around others, and nobody gonna be like, yo, that was like, yo, you smell crazy. Nobody gonna say that once it dry down. Once it dry down, become a little bit more floral. And matter of fact, my wife told me I smelled like, once it's dried out, I smelled like linens. Like I smelled like laundry. Like that's how she said that I smelled. You know what I mean? So when it does dry out, it does become more appealing. It does become nice. But the kick to this fragrance is, it don't project. It don't project. I don't know if it's just me. Like right now it's humming. Maybe because I sprayed two of my, it's humming a little bit. But within like the first hour, it starts sitting closer to the skin. And I don't know why. That irritates me. You know what I mean? It irritates me because I can't pick up on the fragrance. I'm steady going like this throughout the day. Like, you know what I mean? I'm steady going like this. And I do not like that. I want to smell the fragrance. I want it to hum in the air. I want it, you know what I mean? I want to get whiffs of it here and there. You know what I mean? Even when I'm doing movements, I want to get a whiff of it, but I don't. That was like one of the knocks on this fragrance that I didn't like. Like I said, the scent profile in the opening is going to be a little bit more challenging. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit more tougher. But when it start drying now, you able to be around people. You able to go to function. Like people be like I'm telling you right now, not every fragrance is gonna be a fragrance you could be around certain people. Because I'm telling you right now, yeah, they're not gonna say it to your face, but they're gonna really be like, yo, you smell crazy. You know what I mean? And that's, a lot of niche fragrances, they're gonna more niche fragrances will go that route than a design. Design is made to please the the mass, but niche is just made mainly for like niche now. That's what I'm saying. But like this fragrance, yes, it's a good fragrance. It smells wonderful once it dried down. Now, would I tell you how to go out and buy this fragrance? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, bro. Nah. There's too much other fragrances in this world at a better price. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a person that you like to have people stopping in their tracks. You like to get reactions. You like to get compliments. Or even if you're not into that, but you're around a lot of people. Let's say your job, you work around a bunch of people. You want a fragrance that's just kind of like appealing to a lot of people that, you know what I mean? Nobody gonna be looking at you crazy. You can wear this once it dries down. I feel like you can rock this. This is a nice, close to the skin. You know what I mean? This is not gonna be burning and killing people's noses and lighting up the whole room. It's not that type of fragrance. This fragrance, once it dried out, it's gonna be a fragrance you can wear out around people. This is a fragrance I feel like you go to formal events, you go to weddings, you know what I mean? But like I said, then again, it's like the price point. The price point for the fragrance. The scent profile itself is very unique, very different. Never smelled the fragrance nowhere like this fragrance. Nowhere like this fragrance. And I'm gonna keep it up with y'all. I like it. But I don't like it enough for me to go ahead and buy a full bottle. I'm gonna keep it a book with y'all. I don't like it enough where I'm gonna go buy a full bottle. I'm glad I sampled this fragrance. But I won't be buying it. You know what I mean? Now, is this a wild factor? Is this gonna get compliments? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If you had to be like, oh, TC, I want to wear this on the day, I will tell you no. I will tell you no. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'll say no. say no. What other fragrance you got in your collection, wear that on a date. You know what I mean? Until, especially if it was a first date. You know what I mean? Now, it was like you've been going with your thing, yeah. But if it's your wife, then okay, yeah. But if you about to go on a first date, first impression is a big thing. And this is something that, you know what I mean? I'd be like, I send you another hitter. Like, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna send you this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was me, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna give you this fragrance right here. Go ahead and take that. Like, if you was my bro, and you like, TC, I need a fragrance, give me something, I'm about to come to the crib, I'm about to spray something on, and then I'm going on my date, I'm not gonna tell you to spray on this. Respectfully. You know what I mean? Respectfully. But like I said, it's a good scent, unique profile, but it's just, I feel like there's other fragrances that can get the job done. Now, you go wear this, I feel like you can wear this all year long. This is a signature scent fragrance. You know what I mean? It's light enough that you can wear it during the summer. You know what I mean? And it sit closer to the skin. It does sit on the skin, a little bit longer, but not too crazy. I would say you can wear it during winter, but it's a light fragrance, man. You might have to spray a decent amount. It's very light to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't really pop too much off the skin. Maybe it's just my skin, you know what I mean? But it really don't pop too much. Excuse me. Well, so I'm gonna rate the scent profile. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. Projection, I'm gonna give it a 5. Longevity, I'm gonna give it a 5. And compliment factor, I'm gonna give it a 4. Probably give it a 3. I'm gonna be wild with y'all. Reaction, wow factor, that's all gonna be up in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, very unique, good scent. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. It's a scent that I would not tell y'all to buy this fragrance. I would not tell y'all to waste y'all money on this fragrance. There's other fragrances out there that can get the job done, especially what you're looking for. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what am I looking for? Am I looking for a fragrance I could wear for this, date, or office, daily signature, gym, such and such? You know what I mean? Or I'm going on an expensive luxury trip. Honestly, I don't even want to wear it there. Like, people like, oh, wear it to Dubai. And I wouldn't. Keep it a buck with y'all. It's fire, yeah, like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's very unique and different. But it's like, is it that different that I want the fragrance? Nah, it's not. Know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to move on. That was Jubilation 25. Alright, next. Next, we got New York Nights by Bond Number 9. I got a couple of Bond Number 9s. I rock with Bond Number 9s. They make hitters. Bond Number 9 make fragrances that I feel like everybody can enjoy. That's a niche house that they really don't got too much fragrances that's off-putting or challenging. Like, I feel like everybody, like, They can go to Bond Number 9 store and find something, at least 5 fragrances, like that much. I'm smelling that centerpiece, nice. It's nice. All right, we're gonna spray New York Nights right here. Yo, listen. If y'all ready for the showstopper, it arrived. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. It arrived. New York Nights? I gotta tell you right now, I'm picking up this fragrance. Hey, listen, this is one of those. Y'all know me, like, I like scents that's addicting, that shows out. I don't mind the attention, and if I don't, but something that I could sit here, work, outside, couch, wherever I'm at, I can sit here and enjoy the scent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really enjoy it. Like, get whiffs of it and be like, oh my God, man, this is just beautiful. And this is it. This is it. Right in the opening, people like, you get this banana. So I understand this, man. You get like this banana pudding type of smell. You know what I mean? Like some sweet vanilla, caramel. Oh, man. Fire. Damn. It's good. It's good. Like, all right, now look. This is gonna be a fragrance that, like, I would be like, yo, you can rock that on the day. I'd be like, yo, I would be like, yo, go ahead. Here's it on first day. Go ahead and spray it on. I feel like you're gonna get compliments. You're going to get reaction. People want to know what you got on. You know what I mean? And this, yes, it's sweet. It sometimes, like, it's a unisex fragrance, because I'm not gonna say it leans feminine. It does kind of, but at the same time, it could be masculine at the same time, man. Depending on, you know what I mean, how it react with your skin. It's nice, man. I think it's sexy. It's a nice, sexy, sweet vanilla caramel fragrance, man. This is nice. This is something you could wear. I feel like you could wear this during the summer. I don't care what nobody's saying. This ain't no winter fragrance. It's light. It's light. know what I mean? To me, it got a little bit of a freshness to it. And you could rock this during the summer. Now, I'm not gonna say be rocking this on a 90 degrees day, but this is something that you could really definitely hit on the 80s, man, for real. I feel like you could rock this all year long. This could even be a signature scent if you wanted it to, honestly. Like, for real, like, that's how good this fragrance is. This is nice. This is different. This gonna stand you out. Like, this gonna separate you from the crowd. This definitely gonna separate you from the crowd. This is a unique scent. I never smelled this type of profile before. I'm trying to think, like, do I got something in my collection that could get like it's similar to this fragrance, man. This is nice. Even my wife, she was like, "Yo, that smells real good. Like, what's that?" I said, "Yeah." So when I sprayed it on the first time, I was like, "Yo, like it hit you. Like it got nice projection within the first couple of hours." A lot of people say it's weak, but to me, it projects. Like I keep getting whiffs of it, especially within the first 2 hours. You get a nice whiff of it. Now they say it's a clone to this fragrance by Wild Card. You know what I mean? I believe they got a clone to it. Now I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 clone. So I'm not gonna be like, yo, go ahead, get that clone. Don't buy this. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm gonna buy the bottle. I'm gonna really just buy this one. Cause I don't know how I didn't really see nobody. I think I seen like one person talk about it how it was like real close. But I don't know, bro. I don't be trusting nobody. So I might just honestly, I might just cough up the bread. Cause I think I did see it for a good price. I might just cough up the bread and get this free. That's how good. This is a fragrance I'm definitely going to buy. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. I'm definitely gonna buy this fragrance. I'm definitely gonna buy this fragrance. This had that wild factor. It got that uniqueness. It got that. It got that. I could stop and have everybody turn around in the room and look at you like it's gonna command it to. That's how nice it is. Nice, sweet, sexy caramel vanilla type of fragrance. And it's damn near mouth watering. Like for real. Like it's that good. Like oh man. Yeah, listen. Get it. Please get a sample of it and then rock it. Like rock it. Rock it. Now I'm gonna keep it a book shot. I forgot to say it. I never got no compliments from Jubilation. Never got no compliments from Centerpiece, and I never got no compliments from this. Like my wife did. Well, you can say my wife complimented me, but outside of her, I didn't receive no compliment. You know what I mean? I haven't received no compliments. But like I said, I only wore this fragrance 2 times, 2 full times. You know what I mean? I could say third time. Nah, 2 full times. The third time I was in the crib still. I didn't even go. I think I went out and had the dog in the front. And ain't nobody, you know what I mean? I ain't running to nobody. But anyway, yeah, 2 full times. So I feel like if I give it more warning, I'm going to get more. I'm going to receive more compliments with this fragrance. This fragrance is very nice, unique. It got good projection for me. At least when I was wearing it, I kept getting a whiff of it. It kept popping up. Now the longevity is not crazy. It's not. There's not a lot of Bond #9 fragrances. I ain't gonna lie that. The longevity is crazy. You know what I mean? You don't get a lot of that from Bond. You know what I mean? That's the only knock to it. Now some of them get crazy, but a lot of them don't. I'm gonna keep it about like I ain't gonna lie. Greenwich Village, I think that's good. Chelsea's nice. That's good. Like that stay on my skin for a while. Matter of fact, that probably stay on my skin the longest out of every single Bond. Nah, I'm lying. Signature scent, my bottle broke. Signature scent is crazy. Matter of fact, I'm lying. That would be Signature scent, Chelsea Nights, Greenwich, and then the rest of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is one of those. I'm definitely gonna cop this fragrance. I'm gonna give the scent profile 8.5. Projection, I'm gonna give it a 6. Longevity, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Compliment factor, I'm gonna definitely give this fragrance like an 8.5. 8.59. Fire, man. Nice fragrance, man. I would definitely get this fragrance, man. Definitely get this fragrance. Centerpiece over here wilding too. Like I said, Centerpiece a good fragrance. Don't think it's not. Please get a sample of Centerpiece. But like I said, I think it's just there's better options with a better price on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I mean? It's not enough for me to be like, yo. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I gotta get that. It's not enough. Good fragrance though. Jubilation is good, but ain't rocking with none of those. I'm keeping the buckles. Alright? But anyway, we're gonna move on. Next, we got Bleecker Street, Bond #9. Alright? Now I gotta let y'all know, like, I'm about to really tell y'all how I feel about this fragrance, man. Like, yo, in the opening, that's the best part is the opening of this fragrance. And I understand what they mean by this, like it's like green grass. I get what they saying. It's weird. You're gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. I understand what they mean because when I was watching reviews, I'm like, yo, what are they talking about? Like smell like fresh grass. That's like a green fragrance. It's like really green, like aromatic, green, woody. Got a woodiness to it. I believe you got some bergamot in that fragrance. Yeah, there's a citrus fragrance too. You can smell the citrus right in the opening. That'd be citrus. Um, the opening is the best part of this fragrance. Once it dry down, it's still good. You cannot smell it. That I'm so real. It pisses me off because I really do enjoy this fragrance. Like if this had better projection, better longevity, yo, I'd have been all on this fragrance. Like if they got a clone somewhere, some way on this fragrance, I would definitely get it. And it gotta stay like how the opening smell. Now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like my wife do not like this fragrance. As a matter of fact, she thinks Centerpiece is better, and I can see why. I think if I had to tell you to pick one of them, especially if you blind buy it, I would definitely tell you to pick Centerpiece. I feel like Bleecker Street is definitely something you gotta sample because it might not be everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? Now, yeah, I can see what she mean by that. She really didn't enjoy the fragrance. I understand that this fragrance right here, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be. No, like no woman's gonna be like going crazy. If anything, they'll choose Centerpiece hands down before they choose Bleecker Street. Now, Bleecker Street, I like, man. I like it. It's a very unique scent. Everything on this list is unique. Like everything is different. It got their own scent profile. Besides Centerpiece, everything else is like really different. Centerpiece, like I said, you do got some similar fragrances. Like I said, the opening is nice, but once it dry down, you ain't gonna. You ain't gonna smell. And it's not worth. I'm not paying $100 to $200 to buy that fragrance. I'm not. Keep it real with y'all. That would not be in my collection. The scent profile itself, like I said, it's a good green fragrance. You know what I mean? It's a citrus green fragrance, but I feel like it's not my cup of tea. Now, like I said, the fragrance is nice. It smells good. It's just something I'm not gonna rock with. You know what I mean? Like I learned, like, and I'm gonna tell you this too, bro. Like, it's another thing. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, like, we spend our hard-earned money. We can't just be buying any and everything, bro. You can't. Like, you really gotta just start, like, narrowing down to things that you're going to be wearing. Like, I got like, I probably got 100 fragrances, probably somewhere at 100. Feel me? And all 100 of them fragrances ain't getting worn. You know what I mean? Like I'm starting to just literally gravitate to the fragrances that I really enjoy. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, like I'm not gonna be buying collection of fragrances. Like I'm buying a whole Bond Number 9 collection. I'm buying no, bro. I have like if Bond Number 9 got 2 fire fragrances I got, then I'm getting 2 fire fragrances. Even though I got more, I'm just giving you like how I do my things. You know what I mean? Like, and if Initio got 5 that I enjoy, then I'll probably buy the 5. You know what I mean? But it's not. I'm buying just to have the whole collection. I'm not doing that, bro. I have mixed match of everything that I enjoy. You know what I mean? You want to buy fragrances that you enjoy. That's why you want to sample these fragrances. You can't just, like, a lot of people, they read out these notes. You see similar notes, and then the fragrance get hit. You smell the fragrances, and it don't be hitting. It's not nowhere what you think it is. That's why I never go for that. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful who you watch and who you listening to. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they hype up everything. They hype everything is good. You know what I mean? And like I said, no knock on niche, but it seems like they do that a lot with niche. You know what I mean? They do that a lot with niche. Like everything that's a damn near niche fragrance is always good. It's just like there's no way. It's just you know what I mean? They just don't make them like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's there is a lot of niche fragrances that are fire. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just gotta be careful, man. That's a long story short. Just be careful who you watch and listen to. Make sure y'all sample. You know what I mean? Because I don't want y'all to be disappointed. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, this fragrance is good, but this is not gonna stop nobody. I don't think no woman is gonna be running down on you with this fragrance. They're not. You ain't shutting down the room. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, I feel like this is more like you probably get compliments more from guys than women. Like that's just how I take it from this fragrance. Like from I'm saying, like I said, it's a good fragrance, different, unique, nice. You know what I mean? But it don't last. Projection is terrible. Like matter of fact, the projection on this fragrance. Probably got like 1 hour, probably 1 hour and a half, and the longevity is. Bro, I put this fragrance on when I left from work. I left my crib at 5:30, probably about 10, and like it was gone. Like I could not smell it. could not smell it, like real life, bro. And y'all know how I spray. I could not smell it. I could not. Once it was like that, I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm not buying this fragrance. I already knew it was done. You know what I mean? But the scent itself is nice. That's what pissed me off. Like, it was a clone to it, baby. You know what I mean? Man, I probably definitely pick it up. But for this bottle, nah. Right now, I'm telling you, New York Nights is my heavy hitter. Centerpiece would definitely be second. That's how that formation going right there. Know what I mean? All right, we're gonna move on. All right, next. Next, we got Initio Blessed Baraka. Got nothing right here. I'm gonna spray that on the wolf. Now this, yo, this is different. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all too. I'm gonna let y'all know this. My wife do not like this fragrance. She don't like this fragrance, but I love this fragrance. These sweet amber vanilla type of fragrance with some leather in this fragrance. I believe you got some leather. Smell like you got some leather. This is nice. This is nice. To me, I could rock this. Now, like, I want to say it's a sexy fragrance. I do. I really do. I really want to say it's sexy because I think it is. It's like you're a mysterious type of dude rocking this fragrance. You feel me? Like you in the cut. Whether you got a cigar in your mouth, whether you sipping and you just chilling, you don't even care about the attention. That's how I take it with this fragrance. Like, you don't even care, but you still can stop people. Like, you can still get reaction. I feel like you can still, like, I feel like it's your energy. Like, your energy gotta be on something. Like, you gotta be a confident person. Like, you can't be no, you know what I mean? Can't be no unconfident man rocking this type of fragrance. This is, you can make it sexy. I feel like if I rock this, I'm making this sexy because the way it's popping off my skin, it is fire. I really like this fragrance. I really enjoy it. This fragrance reminds me of a fragrance by Lorenzo Pizzaglio, right? And I smelled that fragrance before I smelled this. And it smells like spot on, but it smells a little bit more smoother. I want to say that. Does this smell a little bit more? Cause I feel like you got more vanilla. I think you got some tonka beans in this fragrance too, but it's a little bit more sweeter than that fragrance. And I think it's Lorenzo Pizzaglio. I think I want to say it's I don't know. I had a sample when I bought the kit, Discovery kit, and it was good, man. It was different, you know what I mean? But it was good, and this reminds me of it. Oh man, this is nice. It's a sweet, sexy, dark, mysterious type of fragrance. I feel like this is nice, man. I really enjoy this. Please get a sample of this fragrance. Get a sample. This might not be a cup of tea. I'm not gonna tell you to blind buy this fragrance because this fragrance is different, man. It is really different. That's not gonna be for your young crowd. It's gonna be for more of a mature crowd. You know what I mean? Jubilation too. Jubilation is gonna be for more mature crowd. You know what I mean? I think almost everything on this fragrance is gonna be for a more mature crowd besides Centerpiece. Like, I feel like everybody can rock that. You know what I mean? Even though it does smell much more mature. New York Nights now, everybody could, the young ones, they could get with that bad boy. Damn. It's nice, man. Y'all gotta check it out, man. It's sweet, man. This is nice. It's different. Now, you may be like, oh, TC, can I take that? Can I rock this on the first date? Can I get some reaction? I'm gonna get this. I feel like for first date, I don't know, bro. I feel like I always want you to do your best. Oh yeah, I want y'all to do your best on your first date. Not saying this fragrance can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather you go with something that's going to really, like, you know what I mean, get you there. You feel what I'm saying? I want something that's going to get y'all there because I need y'all to get there. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if I would tell you to rock this on the first date, but definitely a second date. Yeah, definitely a second date. Definitely a second date. Wow, reaction. I feel like you're going to get some reactions. Now, I'm not gonna say all of them is gonna be good reaction, cause it's not off-putting. I don't think somebody. I don't know, bro. I really don't want to say that. 'Cause I don't know. I really don't think that somebody would be like, yo, I do not like the way you smell. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you smell off, like, just smell, like it's a challenging scent. Like, I don't feel like this is off-putting. I don't feel like somebody could just be like, yo, you smell crazy. I don't think so, bro. But like I said, this is all opinionated. This fragrance is subjective. You know what I mean? Everybody's not gonna rock with this fragrance. This is gonna be a more risky choice. You feel what I'm saying? But the question is if you're gonna take that risk. You know what I mean? Because I'm taking that risk. You know what I mean? I mean, my girl probably ready to like smack me if I rock this fragrance her date. But man, this is nice. The more it dry down, the more it gets smoother, the more it gets better, the more it just, and it pops off the skin. This fragrance, it got good projection, it got good longevity. You know what I mean? I like this fragrance. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rate this fragrance a 9. I'm gonna give this fragrance a 9. I'm gonna give this fragrance the scent profile a 9. Please get a scent. Y'all know me, I keep it real with y'all. Like I said, this is gonna be one that you may be like, can this give me compliment? Like I said, it can, but it can give you a negative comment. I'm gonna let y'all know that it can. It can give you both of those. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. I gotta tell y'all that from that night. It just all depends. So please be careful. Get a sample first. Rock it out. Rock it in the real world. I have not received no compliments for fragrance. I have actually got negative reaction with this fragrance so far. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? I like to give y'all the real deal. I'm not finished sugarcoating nothing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So please really check it out. This is not no, you know what I mean? You gotta be in the mood. This gotta be up your alley. It's gotta be in your sit type of profile to want to rock this. But anyway, scent profile for me is 9. Projection, I'm gonna give it a 7. Longevity, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. You know what I mean? Like it's good, but it ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like compliment factor, I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I feel like it sits here. You know what I mean? Like it's 50-50. Like it go either way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a challenging scent. Like it's not a challenging scent where I feel like you can't rock it around people. You know what I mean? You can. You just not everybody ain't gonna be breaking their necks for you. You know what I mean? Let's just put it like that. You know what I mean? But it is a nice fragrance. Alright? Anyway, last fragrance I got on this list. Last fragrance I got on this list is French Riviera from Man Sarah. I got Bleecker Street there. Where am I spray this out? Oh damn. I ran out of space. Damn, I ran out of space. I might have to get a tester strip, y'all. Hold on. I got a tester strip. I got a tester strip. I be trying to save these bad boys. This is a good fragrance, man. It's a good fragrance. I see people be hyping this fragrance up crazy. Like, is it worth the hype? Is it worth the hype? I'm gonna have to tell you, it's alright. It's alright. It's like, it's 50-50. It's a good fragrance. Like, don't be like, oh, TZ, that's bad. Nah, it's a good fragrance. It's good. It's good. I like it. Would I buy it? I definitely will buy this fragrance. I'll buy this fragrance. People say they get this, like, this sunscreen, lotion type of vibe to this fragrance. I can see what they're saying. This is a nice, fresh, marine, salty type of fragrance. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell. Like I said, I ain't read out no notes. I'm going based off what I'm smelling. And you get like a marine, salty type of fragrance. Notes out of that type of fragrance. Now, it is a good fragrance. It's affordable. I think it's a nice, fresh, clean, aromatic, like marine type of fragrance. Like some, you know what I mean? And I think you gotta if you like that DNA, I think it's worth getting. I think it is worth the hype. If you know you like that DNA, would I buy this fragrance? Like I said, yes, I will buy this fragrance, even though that's not my DNA. But this is something I feel like I can easily rock. I can rock this during the summer. Man, Sarah makes strong fragrances, so every time they have like summer fragrances, I always say you can wear it during the winter because their fragrances always last 8 hours, and their fragrances always strong enough to cut through the cold. So I feel like you can always rock their fragrances all year long. You know what I mean? That's a good fragrance. It's a good fragrance. Is it worth the hype? I feel like you should get compliments that fragrance. You should get compliments this fragrance. You're not gonna get no negative comments. I feel like everybody's gonna like it. It's no showstopper, but I feel like if you do walk in the room and you're trying to, you meet people, you meet greeting, I feel like people gonna be like, you smell good. You smell real nice. You smell nice, clean. You know what I mean? That's something I feel like I'll wear that to, like, you going to the beach, the pool, you know what I mean? I don't know, you going on like I don't know, like a cruise or something that I feel like you should put on or something like that. That'll be a nice fragrance, nice, clean. That's gonna be appealing to everybody. Everybody's gonna enjoy that fragrance. It lasts all the time. It lasts a long time. You're gonna get receive compliments. You can wear that for the date. You can wear that to the gym. You can wear that to the office. That could be that could be a signature scent. Matter of fact, you can wear that all year long. That is a good fragrance. You know what I mean? And for the price of Mansera and the quality that you're gonna get, it is actually good. It is enjoyable. I'm gonna tell you though. My wife really didn't care for the fragrance, but it is a good fragrance. You know what I mean? She just didn't think it was crazy enough for her. But anyway, it is a good fragrance. Oh, you know what I mean? I feel like you should definitely check that out. Get a sample. You can even blind buy that. I can say you can blind buy that fragrance. Out of everything on this list, I feel like the safest blind buys on this list will be Centerpiece, French Riviera. Yeah, those would be the only two safest blind buys. New York Nights, if you know you're a person that you gravitate towards sweeter fragrances, New York Nights is gonna be for you. New York Nights is gonna be for you. I feel like if you like a fragrance like Liquid Broom, I feel like you're gonna like New York Nights. So if you know you like something like that, that's something I feel like New York Nights could be a blind buy for you. You know what I mean? And like I said, Centerpiece could be a blind buy. French Riviera could be a blind. Bleecker shit, I wouldn't say that's gonna be a blind buy because I feel like that gotta be your cup of tea. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to smell like fresh grass. You know what I mean? So not only that, it doesn't last. So it's not worth it. You know what I mean? I'm not buying things just to have in collection. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So, but yo, listen, that's all. I'm gonna rank my order. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, man. Number one, Bless Baraka. I ain't gonna lie. Bless Baraka got it, man. Then I'm gonna go New York Nights. Then I'm gonna go New York Nights. I go French Riviera. I go Centerpiece. I'll go Nah, I'm lying. So Initio, New York Nights, French Riviera, Centerpiece, Jubilation, and Bleecker Street dead last. Bleecker Street dead last. Good fragrance. All of them is good fragrance. Just not all of them is worth the money, man. Y'all make sure, listen, like I tell you, I always gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know how it is. Yeah, that's it, man. You know what I mean? TC out here, man. I appreciate you over still watching the video. I know this is a long video. Man, I really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.